man who's the longest serving and certainly the most controversial Premier this country has ever known.
It's almost impossible to believe that all of this happened.
Well, I am from Queensland. I grew up in Queensland. And he was someone that I guess really galvanised my generation. I grew up in an era in Brisbane where the punk movement was very alive, and he really was a figure that never really left me.
In which way?
Systemic corruption.
Joh was not corrupt.
He destroyed so much.
There is the evidence.
He was an innocent man.
I feel now with the way in which the world is leaning towards populism and these kind of populist leaders, and especially, with the advent of Trump and Trumpism, Joh's story has suddenly become very prescient and very relevant. So I felt it was a really great time to look back and examine the enigma of Joh and look at the history and realise that it does repeat itself.
Looking back, Joh wrote the playbook for Trump.
I saw catastrophe coming.
They wrecked everything that they can lay hands on.
And no matter how many times you voted against him, he came back.
But when you've rigged the electorates, what does election mean?
I discovered the fact that, Joh was, even though he was a vilified politician, he was also a father, he was a husband, he was a grandfather, he was a farmer. He was a complex man, and he was a human being. I think that's the most interesting thing I discovered, that he wasn't a cartoon caricature. He wasn't a monster. He was a human, which I think makes him even more fascinating and compelling. I think I've been coming to this festival for 40 years, and it's defined my life and my career, I guess. And what's great about festivals like this, they are generational. So you have filmmakers that grow up with them and grow up through them. And when I started, the festival was great. It really gave you a platform. It really gave you a voice. It really gave you an audience, and it gave you the confidence to keep making what you do, because the best audience is a real audience, and the best way to learn is by watching your film with an audience. So it's been great to kind of always come here and show my films and learn every time. I mean, it'll be screening today and tomorrow, and then it's streaming on Stan, who were basically the people who commissioned the film on the 22nd of June. So very soon, yeah.